welcome to the next episode of Kirby's Corner. Today we're tackling the outside of the house. I am that psychopath that likes to listen to Christmas music as soon as Halloween is over. And not only that, but I like to try to start decorating pretty soon after. So got something pretty exciting today, pretty anxious to get started. However, at the same time, I'll let you in on a little secret. My wife and I have purchased these permanent exterior lights. I'm sure you've seen them around. They're becoming quite popular. Let's see if I can show it to you a little better. They install on like the soffit of the roof. I guess that's the right terminology. Not entirely sure. The only difference is that if you've seen any of our videos before, I have two levels. We have like a garage soffit here along with the porch, but then we also have a second level that obviously this house does not have. So I'll show you outside. But anyway, these things are bright. I've already plugged them in and tested them. I'll let you get a little sneak peek of what is to come. Ooh, very bright. Loving it. And honestly, that's not even the brightest setting that they have. Has a whole bunch of different options of colors and dimmings and fading in and out. It's pretty cool. A lot of programs or settings. There's red, bright green, blue, yellow. So anyway, the whole thing about these lights is that not only can you have them out for, like Christmas and stuff like that, but they have other presets that can kind of help you out throughout the year, right? Like red and green, Christmas, right? Red, white, and blue, 4th of July. So really excited to put these up and hopefully, never have to put up Christmas lights again on the outside of the house. So again, as you can see, we do have this level here. I'll put in where the soffit's at, right? And then I'm also going to install it, hello focus, up at the top here, all the way across. A little bit about me. There are some things that I fear a lot about in life. Being alone, snakes. I'm like the modern day Indiana Jones, if you will. And also heights. I am terrified of heights. I hate it so much. The first time I put Christmas lights up on the top of the house there, I'm sure I was like shaking like this and I had to take a couple deep breaths, but hopefully after today, don't have to do that much longer. So again, I'll take you along with me for the ride. I'll show you what I have to do to kind of bridge the gap between the two levels. I got a new soldering tool and some wire. And yeah, we're just gonna try to tackle it the best that we can without freaking out. Be doing some sketchy operations where there is no roof. So I'm not gonna record that because it's already gonna be terrifying enough. But when I get to where I can stand here and start screwing up in here for the lights and the soffit, I will gladly show you that instead. My wife was able to catch this picture on the way home from the store. With a hope and a prayer, everything was okay, and I was able to stay safe. So far, not so bad. Not the straightest line, but I was going off a feel. And yes, terrified being up there, but now I can stand on the roof here. Again, it's a mostly straight line, not perfect, but I'll take it for what it is. Now I get to actually screw up into the soffit, and then from there, just keep running some more of these strands together, because they do kind of like screw into one another. So I'll bring it on over to the corner here. Hold on, let me scoot back a little bit more. Bring it on over to the corner, and then I gotta start cutting, soldering, and then running along the siding and stuff, and keep running down there by the garage. Once I got to this corner, I needed to kind of push it back a little bit farther. Fortunately, I think it kind of worked out with how far the length between each puck was. You let me know. folks, well, I've gotten to the point where I've ran all the way as far as I possibly can here. I can't put another one in, it just extends a little too far, so should probably zoom out. There we go. Anyway, sorry. So I got this one all done. I'm gonna clip it right here in the middle, and then it's solder time. And then I'm gonna have to run, like I said, the wire's gonna go down here underneath all the way around. So yeah, I'll show you what the soldering looks like. Well, that was the plan, but unfortunately with the chest cam, you really don't see that much. Unfortunately, I have misplaced some of my attachments that came with the camera. It would have been really helpful to put the camera on my hat for this or somewhere higher. But as you see, as soon as I get to working over my head, you really can't see that much. Sorry about that, folks. Though it was a little bit of a learning curve, I did enjoy using the soldering iron. I think I will definitely use it in the future whenever I have any electrical projects around the house. When I finished soldering, I used some shrink tubing along with some electrical tape to make sure that the wires were not exposed to moisture, and that way I can make sure that it doesn't short circuit in the future. And then from here I ran the wire down the corner of the siding, and I also ran it underneath of the windows. Once I was able to run the wire all the way to the end of the porch, I was able to run the wire down and then resolder. That way I could connect the second strand of lights on the first level, and then I was able to continue putting on those little adhesive plates, if you will, for the pucks to attach to. This kit did come with some pieces that help support the wire and help it stay close up to the soffit. I found this to be a little unnecessary as I was stretching out the light strands. I was almost having it taut as it was already, so I didn't find it to be necessary to use these little connecting pieces. As I am wrapping up the project, just wanted to let you know that I used 3 out of the 5 strands that was sent to me in this kit. The kit was about 100 feet long, if I can remember correctly, so I guess that was roughly 60 feet worth. And now it's the moment of truth. Does it all work? Right now you can see me grabbing the controller and attaching it to the end of the light strand. And then of course you got to connect the controller to power.
Yes! Come on!
Alright, it works. I just gotta test it out at nighttime, but let's see. Got all of it installed up top. Ran it down through that little channel like I told you underneath, right? All the windows and stuff. Tried to hide the wires the best that I can here on this side. And then the only thing I kind of ran into a little bit of a snafu, I might have to redo some pucks over here. But these are definitely staying right here. But I ran it all the way down and it is connected and it works. And that is the important part. Now time to check it at night and then we're done. Happy wife, happy life. My wife does not like it when I use that statement, but I know it's true. And not only that, this is kind of a Christmas gift to her and also to myself. Hopefully I never have to get up on this roof ever again. Well, you'll find out I kind of have to. There's your finished product. Definitely dark outside. Right now it's on the fall preset, so it's using some yellow, oranges, and reds. Unfortunately, I found an issue that I'm gonna have to fix. One of the lights up top, I'll show you a picture of it, does not have a yellow, even though it kind of looks like it does right now. Don't know exactly why it's doing it, so I'm going to replace the strand probably tomorrow. That way it doesn't have the issue anymore. And then reach out to the company. That way they can send me another one, just in case. But there it is. So as you can see, this one LED puck does not like tan or yellow. And when I tried to turn it to white, it showed up blue. So I'll reach out to Enbrighten, see if they can help me out. Worst case scenario, I just have to go back up there and replace the strand. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe, share with your friends and family, and we'll see you in the next one.